This is the garden for Taming of the Shrew.
Which plants, Will Shakespeare, do you mention in this play?
The trees are apple and crab, chestnut, cypress, hazel, walnut. The other plants are rushes and sedge, mustard oats, onion, parsley, love in idleness, our pansy, and rose.
Roses. And love in idleness. It seems they would better fit a love story.
This play is a love story. The love story of Petruchio and Catherine.
Many people today find it hard to agree with that. Both women and men accuse you of being misogynistic in this play. They object to the very idea of a man, Petruchio, taming a woman.
It grieves me that you have lost the knowledge of training hawks, whereby you should understand what Petruchio is doing and why. Playgoers wise in the ways of hawking found the play pleasing and witty. Training a falcon to the glove is a task that everyone understood in my day. The aim was not to break the hawk. Indeed, if the bird's spirit was broken, the hawk was worthless. Even today, the few who still practice this art will tell you that a good hawk is forever free. Each time it flies, the falconer cannot be sure it will return. There are two sisters, the younger seeming meek, and the elder shrewish. Their father refuses to allow anyone to woo the younger until there is a husband for the elder sister Catherine. So the lovers of the meek daughter seek such a husband and find him in Petruchio. Another man does seek to break Catherine just before Petruchio meets her and fails miserably. The lovers warn him of her shrewishness, but he shrugs it off. "Do not tell me of a woman's tongue," he asks. "That gives not half so great a blow to hear as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire." Yet although he is undaunted, he knows he must work carefully. Petruchio looks forward to meeting her, but he also takes good care to plan how to deal with her. Upon hearing his plans, the people of my time quickly saw that he understands the art of bringing a wild thing into alliance. There was no need to name the play The Taming of a Hawk. To them, it was immediately evident that every step Petruchio takes is a hawk's lesson. How to work to the lure, how to be honorable partners, how to catch the prize. Training falcons requires keeping them puzzled until they learn new skills. Petruchio knows this. "Say that shape round," he muses. "I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew." Here he plans to confuse her by comparing her to sweet fragile roses such as blossom in this garden. When she comes, he confuses her to another key. He praises her graceful upright carriage as she stumbles and limps. Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, as brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. But now he speaks of her not as a flower, but as a nut. First the chestnut, and now the hazel. Richly sweet indeed, but cased in a shell, which he must shed to reach the full power of their alliance. A meek, fragile, blindly obedient woman would not suit someone like Petruchio at all. He needs a quick-witted partner who brings her own strengths to the alliance. Catherine has that wit. At their first meeting, he calls upon her to show him a kindly face. But she has a retort ready. She compares him to a crab, which to us was not a scrambling, hard-shelled creature of a sandy shore, but a crab apple. Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion. When I see a crab,
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
oh, there is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What? You mean my face? A hawk is a quick striking opponent. That is why she is prized. With a falconer, she learns to exercise her skills not against her partner, but on his behalf as well as her own. To come to the lure for the rewards of the hunt. Catherine's first lure, like a hawk's, is food. The greater lure is her sister's wedding. As she and Petruchio travel to the wedding, Petruchio tests her alliance with her ever greater challenges. Can she keep pace with the sudden and several changes? He makes abrupt and seemingly absurd changes to what he asks of her, even misnaming the very sun and the moon. But now she is equal to the challenge.
Be it moon or sun or what you please. And if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
A rush candle is a candle whose wick is the pith of a rush stalk. In my time, common folk used this plant not only for light, they also cut bundles of whole rushes, such as you see in this garden, and spread them on the floor for comfort and warmth. Like the chestnuts bursting on the farmer's fire, and indeed all the other plants in this play, the rush candle calls forth the domestic world of hearth and home. Catherine and Petruchio are ready to be comfortable partners at home, as well as to hunt together in the greater world, as they do in their sister's wedding. There they prey triumphantly upon the wealth foolishly staked by husbands who have not achieved true alliance with their wives.